Hi, this is John van den Berg from Tekweni Video, and I'm speaking to you from Sitara camp in the Kruger National Park. And I'm going to be doing a review on two camera door mounts. The first of these is the German-made Eckla Eagle door mount, which I'm holding in my hand here. And the second is the locally made Gimbo Pro mount, which is attached to the door there. So, the Eckla mount comprises two parts. There is the mount itself, which comprises these three metal plates. The suction caps that you see here, they come separately. So if you do buy this, it's important that you buy both. The cost of these together is about, I think it's $80 for the suction caps and $250 for the mount itself. I bought both of these together from B&H. So, how does one attach this? You'll notice there is a lip over here, a couple of centimeters long, and this will fit in between the window, the glass window, and the padding seal that lies flush against it. So you're going to insert this in between the two. It's a very quick and easy process, which I will do here. There it is. It's in place. Obviously, you can choose where exactly you want to position this. There is a plastic protective strip that comes with the mount. I've found that this foam is better. I think it's better from a protective point of view. So this I slip over the mount there, and that protects the bodywork of the car. You'll notice it's nice and firm. It's a very solid mount. These allow adjustment. They allow the mount to be moved closer to and further away from the door. There are also two adjustment knobs over here, which allow the horizontal plate to be moved up and down. And then finally, to secure the mount to the door, there are these two suction caps, and I'm just going to press these firmly against the side of the car. Clip and clip, and now you have a very secure and still platform for your camera. Our main interest is in video, and whilst one can adjust this plate so that it is level relative to the car, there is a small spirit level over here that indicates how level this platform is. You can get that perfectly level by making adjustments there or over here. But of course, that doesn't guarantee that your camera will be level all the time, because if your car is on an incline, your camera will be on incline. So to correct for that, one needs something called a leveling head. This is what I'm holding in my hand here. This one is made by Vortex. Again, this was bought from B&H. It cost about $70, I think. It comes with a 1/4-inch male part. One puts on this a 1/4-inch to 3/8 inch bushing adapter, which I've done here. That allows a fluid head to be attached to this. The Eagle mount comes with a standard 3/8 inch screw, which you see here. And I'm going to attach the fluid head to this. You'll notice that you can place this in the position here, which is furthest from the car. Or of course you can move it closer to the car so one has a certain amount of freedom here. Okay, so I'm just going to place this in the middle. I'm going to tighten this knob underneath so that the leveling head is securely in place. And you'll notice with the leveling head, it can rock from side to side, forwards and backwards, and one can adjust this in such a way as to get your camera level if your car happens to be on an incline. One tightens the leveling head with this ring over here once it's in the right position. And I attach to the leveling head my fluid head. This is a Benro fluid head. One needs this, of course, for video, for smooth movement of the camera. And I should perhaps say at this point that I'm not being paid anything for this review. I have no association with either Benro or Vortex or Eckla or Gimpro. So attaching this is a straightforward matter. The Benro comes with a female 3/8 inch part, so I just rotate this and screw this on, twist and make certain it's secure, and you'll notice that the fluid head can now rotate in both directions. We're now ready to attach the camera, and I will get into the car to do that. And as a final step, we attach our camera to the fluid head. The camera and lens in this instance is a Canon R6 with a Canon RF 100-500 zoom lens, and we are all ready to go. In case you wondered what these elastic bands are attached to the handle of the fluid head, this is a tip I picked up on the internet. If you want really smooth motion of the camera, one uses these elastic bands to pull in the direction you want. Of course, the fluid head itself provides a very smooth motion. Regarding pros and cons, one disadvantage of the Eckla system is its maneuverability. You can slide this leveling head closer to the car and a bit further away, but that's the only motion possible. You can reassemble the system and have it pointing inwards without the suction caps, but you then have to make a choice. Either you position it inside the car or outside the car. You can't make this change while you're filming. A disadvantage of the system placed inside the car is that you have limited field of view. With it placed outside the car like this, you can focus on objects in front of the car, for example, an option that's not available if your camera is mounted inside. But there are many advantages. One is price, $250 for the mount itself, plus $80 for the suction caps. It's a little more than $300, and as camera equipment goes, that's pretty cheap. Ease of assembly, you saw how easy it was to place this mount in position, slipping it just inside the glass here, pushing the two suction caps down. It's rock steady, and we're ready to go. Another advantage is its relatively low positioning. You'll notice that this leveling head sits below the level of the window. And if you've got a lot of equipment that you want to attach, as I have here, a leveling head, a fluid head, and a lens, and if you want to add an external monitor and a microphone, that adds quite a lot of height, and you might be limited by the height of your window. So having a low set system is a distinct advantage. Another nice feature of the Eckla door mount is that it can be mounted to any of the 4 doors in the car. No special adaptations are necessary. Also, you can raise your window. Even though the mount inserts into the window slot, this doesn't interfere with the operation of the window. And as you can see here, I will raise the window. Obviously, when you do this, you will have your camera taken off and inside, but just to illustrate that it does not interfere with the window. So in conclusion, the Eckla Eagle door mount, I think, is a value for money system. It provides a rock steady, easily assembled platform for wildlife video. It has some disadvantages, but I think the advantages eclipse these.